top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another SEC rival, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look so out in the open field. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first step. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Smashes ahead. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for room. It's Overton. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. Let's see if they can do it.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. To the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making the
touchdown Sooners! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down. Now adjusting. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. with the catch. It's Stewart.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try and pick up some positive yards.
On the move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Here's the return. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. They'll try the run. Crosses the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
A&M comes back out with another first down. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on first down. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down.
Get ready.
Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Touchdown, Aggies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. They're trailing by 9 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He might want another play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. And the Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners are on the move. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Toss to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. 13th time
best athletes on the field? What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Overton. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll get it to the 48. No. It's a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman, and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll try the left side. Inside the 25. Turning it on!
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. How are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's 3rd and goal, and trying to get the corner. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
That's reeled in. It's Stewart.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now we're setting up fourth down.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Finds a man on the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Rigby. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give is to Smith. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rushes on him. He's got him. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. The throw to the outside is complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the red zone, looking for a space. The quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rigby. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting.
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Stewart. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Coming up, fourth down.
They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 fourth down attempts, and they'll try it again. Complete out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Right back to it. There he goes. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A strong, methodical